Hello my dear students, welcome to my channel Math Magic Minds. And today we are going to discuss about exponential functions. Okay, so let us discuss the definition of a exponential function. What is the exponential function? So coming to the definition, so we can define the exponential function from the definition of a logarithm. Okay, so from the definition of logarithm, if log b to the base a is equals to x, then from this we can write it b is equals to a power x. From this b is equals to just what we discussed in the earlier, that is logarithmic base on ascending will be becoming into normal base. Hence we got it here, b is equals to a power x, which is known as exponential form. Exponential form, and which is defined from the logarithmic form. In the other words, let us see, b is equals to a power x is called anti-logarithm, if not exponential function, if it satisfying the condition such that log b to the base a which is equals to x. Right? So let us see once again. So in the other words, b is equals to a power x is called an exponential function such that if x is equals to log b to the base a, right? So this b is equals to a power x is not only exponential form, which is also called anti-logarithm, isn't it? So since we are defining the definition of exponential function by the definition of a logarithm, so that too one way a reverse form, isn't it? So that's why one way exponential form is also called as anti-logarithm form. Okay, and third point, which is very important, exponential function, that is a power x, is defined for a greater than 0 and a should be not equals to 1. So every exponential function is defined when its base should be positive, no doubt strictly positive. That's what a should be greater than 0 and moreover a should be not equals to 1. So these are the two conditions. So let us discuss the graph of an exponential function. So let it be, I want to consider an exponential function as some a power x, and that too case 1, that is when a is greater than 1. When a is greater than 1. So let me assume the function as some 2 to the power of x, where a is equals to 2, which satisfies this condition, which is greater than 1. Okay, so let me want to plot the graph of an exponential function, that is say some 2 power x. So this is the tabular form. We need to assume some x values, go with 0, even some positive numbers along with negative numbers also, because here the restrictions are only for base but not for power. So x can be positive, x can be negative, even x can be 0 also, right? Whereas the condition is base, that is a should be greater than 1. So that's why, for example, I considered here 2 power something. Okay, 2 power x. Now let us see, when x is equals to 0, this exponential function, please assume it as some y is equals to 2 power x. Now let us substitute these x values and try to find out the value of y. If x is 0, that is 2 power 0, anything power 0 is 1. And if x is 1, 2 to the power of 1, which is 2. And when x is equals to 2, 2 square, 4. When it is 3, 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. And next, now when x is equal to minus 1, 2 to the power of minus 1. Do you know a to the power of minus 1, we can write it as 1 by a. If a to the power of minus 2, then we can write it as 1 by a square. Now here I am getting 2 to the power of minus 1, which is equals to 1 by 2. And now 2 to the power of minus 2, which is equals to 1 by 2 square, which is 1 by 4. And this is nothing but 1 by 8. Hence x comma y, this is 0 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 8, and minus 1 comma 1 by 2, and minus 2 comma 1 by 4, and finally minus 3 comma 1 by 8. So these are the plotting points. So let us locate all these plotting points on the graph and look at the shape of the exponential function. Ready? So let us draw the horizontal line and vertical line. Assume them as x-axis and y-axis. So positive x-axis, negative x-axis will be with the x dash. Similarly, positive y-axis with y and negative y dash can denote with y dash. Now scale on x-axis 1 centimeter, we can assume it as 1 unit. So that if it is 0, 1 unit as 1 centimeter. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in positive direction. Similarly, in negative direction, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Okay. Now coming to y-axis, 1 centimeter is equals to, I just want to consider 2 units. Okay ma. So hence this is 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Now let us plot these plotting points. First point is 0 comma 1, 0 on x-axis and 1 on y-axis. So 0, this is 2 no? I think here it will be 1. So this is the point 0 comma 1, in between 0 to 2. And coming to this point is 1 comma 2, 1 on x-axis and 2 on y-axis. I think this is the point 1 comma 2. And next one is 2 comma 4. So 2 on x-axis and 4 on y-axis. This is 2 comma 4. And next one is 3 comma 8. 3 on x-axis and 8 on y-axis. So this is 3 comma 8. Now next what we have now in the negative x-axis, minus 1 comma 1 by 2. So minus 1 and 1 by 2. This is 0 to 1 no? 1 by 2 means in this half. So say suppose this is minus 1 comma 1 by 2. And minus 2 comma 1 by 4, still close to this. Say for example this is here and a little bit below, and 1 by 8, minus 3 comma 1 by 8. So these are the plotting points. Now if you join them, so let us join them. So if you join these plotting points, so this is the shape of the curve, which is y is equals to a power x, which is y is equals to a power x, and provided the condition is a greater than 1. Okay, and this graph intersecting the y-axis at 0 comma 1, isn't it? So at where here it is intersecting the y-axis, that is x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 1, 0 comma 1. So see, it's coming very close to 0, but it never touch or never intersects the x-axis. It is always, the entire graph is always lies above the x-axis only. So this is the graph of an exponential function, especially when base is greater than 1. Say for example this is a power x. So in general I want to consider with 2 power x. Now let us see the case 2, that is graph of same a power x when a lies between 0 to 1. So this is case 1. When a greater than 1, the graph of exponential function will be in this shape, and the graph, the curve intersecting the y-axis at 0 comma 1, and it never intersect or never touches the x-axis especially. And coming to case 2, that is when a lies between 0 to 1. isn't it? Because we discussed it clearly, no? A should be greater than 0 and A should be not equals to 1. Then only the entire exponential function is defined. So greater than 0 and not at 1. That's why in between 0 to 1 and next to 1 after greater than 1. So this is the case greater than 1 and this is the case when A lies between 0 to 1. Now if you observe this graph, here I just want to go the model graph regarding entire graph. You can go with the same what we did the earlier process. Now if you look at, this is the shape of the curve if A lies between 0 to 1, and here also the curve, the graph intersecting the y-axis at the same point which is 0 comma 1 only, right? So this is the basic knowledge of graph of an exponential function a power x. So not only a power x, even e power x, something power x, all these things will be treated as exponential functions. You can draw each and every graph of exponential functions in the same manner what we discussed till now, right? So after this graph, let us discuss about the properties of exponential functions. Coming to properties of exponential functions. So look at what are the properties. Property number 1. If a to the power of x is equals to a to the power of y. If a to the power of x is equals to a to the power of y. I mean, while equating, when the bases are equal, then powers also equal. Hence we can say that x is equals to y. And property number 2. A to the power of x plus y is equals to a to the power of x into a to the power of y. This is what we already know. While multiplication, when the bases are equal, power should be added. See, into multiplication, both bases are same, that is a, hence powers should be added, x plus y. So this property you can also read it reverse better, a power x into a power y, which is equals to a to the power of x plus y. And similarly, third one, a to the power of x minus y can be written as a power x by a power y. And fourth one, which is very very important, a to the power of x whole to the power of y, which is equals to a to the power of x into y, xy. And you know, this is, we can also write it as a to the power of y whole to the power of x. And coming to fifth one, a to the power of log x to the base a, which is equal to x. Okay, a to the power of log x to the base a, which is equals to x. And property number 6, a into b whole power x is equals to a power x into b power x, and a by b whole power x is equals to a power x by b power x, and a to the power of minus x we can write it as 1 by a power x. And ninth one, range of exponential functions contains only positive real numbers. So please concentrate on this point, my dear. Range of exponential functions contains only positive real numbers. I mean, a power x is always greater than 0. Positive. So a power x is always positive for all real values of x. Right? So look at that output. A power x is always a positive number. Just now we discussed it now while plotting of a graph. The outputs are whatever it may be the value of x we may consider. We considered x as some 0 followed by 1, 2, 3 positive numbers, even minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Even though finally we got y values, that is outputs are strictly positive. When x is equal to 0, it is 1. When x is equals to 1, it is 2 to the power of 1, which is 2. When x is equals to 2, we got it output as 4. Okay, similarly even when we considered x negative also, then what we got, a to the power of minus 1, which is 1 by a. which is a to the power of minus 2, which is 1 by a square, isn't it? So finally the outcomes are strictly positive. So that is what we are mentioning in this point, that is range of exponential function contains only positive real numbers. That is nothing but a power x is always greater than 0. It never be equals to 0. It never be equals to negative number also. So a power x is always a positive numbers when x is a real number. And finally the last but not the least, property number 10, that is a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Okay my dear. So just go through these 10 properties. So one way nothing but formulas which are helping us to solve the problems now related to exponential functions. So just a minute my dear. So please go through the formulas, I mean these properties. So coming to the problem, here is the question number 1. Find the solution set of the equation e to the power of 4x minus 5 into e to the power of 2x plus 4 is equals to 0 over a set capital R, which denotes real numbers, set of all real values. So finally we need to solve for x here. So coming to the solution, e to the power of 4x, let me want to write it as e to the power of 2x whole square. So just now we discussed no property, a to the power of x whole to the power of y, which is equal to a to the power of xy. If I multiply these two, 2 into 2x, which is nothing but 4x. So this is common, rest of the part is common. This is minus 5 into e to the power of 2x. Now there is a e to the power of 2x is the term which is common in both. So let it be say some y. Let y is equals to e to the power of 2x. Hence the above equation becomes y square minus 5y plus 4 is equals to 0. A quadratic equation. So simply you can go for factorization. So y minus 1 into y minus 4, which is equals to 0. Hence we got that y is equals to 1 comma 4. Y values are 1 comma 4. But we need to solve for x, no, not y. So that is what I can write it, that implies y is equals to 1. Y is nothing but e to the power of 2x is equals to 1 comma e to the power of 2x is equals to 4. This is what we can write it. So first one especially, how to solve this one. See e power something x, which is also an exponential form, which are in the form of a power x and e power x something to the power of x. All these are comes under exponential functions. Now how can we find out the x value here? Now 1, can I write it as e power 0? So e power 0 is also 1, as a power 0 is 1. Now when the bases are equal, even powers also we can equate it, just like first property. So from this 2x is equals to 0, hence we got it that x is equals to 0 is the one of the solution. And coming to this, 2x is equals to, see here e is the normal base, on sending it becomes into logarithmic base. See e to the power of 2x is equals to 4, which is the exponential form, right now. Now that I want to change it into logarithmic form. Hence in the next step, 2x is equals to, this is, can I write it as 2 into log 2 to the base e? Because 4 I can express as 2 square and this power comes to here. Now 2 gets cancelled. So finally here x is equals to log 2 to the base e. So therefore one of the value is 0 and another value is log 2 to the base e, and both are set of real numbers. Therefore here x is equals to 0 comma log 2 to the base e are the solutions of the given exponential equation. Coming to the next question. Find the sum of all values of x so that 16 to the power of x square plus 3x minus 1 is equals to 8 to the power of x square plus 3x plus 2. So especially here my intention, look at the bases here. Here the base is 16, whereas here the base is 8. So I can equate their powers if the bases are same. But right now one base is 8 and here the base is 16. So I just want to mention 16 as 2 to the power of 4 and 8 as 2 to the power of 3. And according to the property, which is a to the power of x into y, which is xy, a to the power of xy. Hence this is, I can write it 2 to the power of 4 into x square plus 3x minus 1, which is equals to 2 to the power of 3 into x square plus 3x plus 2. Now both sides bases are same, hence I can equate the powers. So that implies 4 into x square plus 3x minus 1 is equals to 3 into x square plus 3x plus 2. So multiply with 4, 4x square plus 12x, 4 into minus 1 minus 4, and better bring these terms to this side after multiplying by 3. Hence minus 3x square minus 9x and minus 6 is equal to 0. Now 4x square minus 3x square, which is x square, 12x minus 9x, which is plus 3x, and minus 4 minus 6, which is minus 10 is equal to 0. So finally we got a quadratic equation. So on adding we must get plus 3 and on multiplying we must get minus 10. And you all know how to factorize this quadratic equations. So here let me want to write directly. Is it equals to x plus 5 into x minus 2 is equals to 0? Isn't it? So on adding definitely 5x minus 2x, which is plus 3x, and on multiplication plus 5 into minus 2, which is minus 10x square. Hence here I get x is equals to, one is minus 5, another one is 2. So these are the values of x, I mean solutions. But coming to the question is about sum of all values of x. So I want sum. Therefore sum of all values minus 5 plus 2. These are the values now. So their addition, sum I require, hence the sum is minus 3. Next one, find the sum of all values of x so that 9 power x minus 6 into 3 power x plus 8 is equals to 0. So clearly 3 power x, 9 power x are exponential functions. Hence this equation is a exponential equation. So we need to solve for x and finally we need to find the sum of the values of x. So coming to the solution. So since here there is a 3 power x, can we write 9 power x as some 3 power? So clearly this is 3 square whole power x minus 6 into 3 power x plus 8 is equals to 0. And this is what we can also rearrange as 3 power x whole square minus 6 into 3 power x plus 8 is equals to 0. If you assume some 3 power x is equals to say some t, hence this is t square minus 6t plus 8 is equals to 0. So which is a quadratic equation. Once again the factors are t minus 2 and t minus 4, which is equals to 0. So now what we got it here, t is equals to 2 comma t is equals to 4. So one of the value is t is equals to 2 and one more value is t is equals to 4. But what is actually t is nothing but 3 power x. So 3 power x is equals to 2 and from here 3 power x is equals to 4. If 3 power x is equals to 2, then what is x? What is x? Here the base is 3. On sending, it becoming into logarithmic base. Hence, from this x value is log 2 to the base 3. And from here, x is equals to log 4 to the base 3. And you know, this is say some x1 and this is the another one, no? Say some x2. Hence, x2 is equals to, furtherly I can write log 2 square to the base 3 and x2 is equals to finally 2 into log 2 to the base 3. Now once again what required here? Sum I need, sum, that is x1 plus x2. So x1 is log 2 to the base 3 and x2 is 2 log 2 to the base 3. So 2x plus x, and this is nothing but 3 into log 2 to the base 3. Now once again this 3 if I bring into the power 2 cube, which is equals to 8. Hence the answer is sum of the values of x is nothing but log 8 to the base 3. Log 8 to the base 3 is the answer. So this is nothing but I can write it 3 into log 2 cube to the base 8. So please note it properly. No, not 3 into this 3 itself in the power. Log 2 cube to the base 8, which is log 8 to the base 3. Next one. Find the set of all x satisfying 4 to the power of x square plus 2 minus 9 into 2 to the power of x square plus 2 plus 8 is equals to 0. So as usual, since here there is a term 2 to the power of x square plus 2, then can you write the first term also in the same manner? So let me want to write 4 as 2 square whole to the power of x square plus 2. And these two we can interchange, a to the power of x whole to the power of y, which is equals to a to the power of y whole to the power of x. Hence this is I want to rewrite it as 2 to the power of x square plus 2 whole square. Hence the term which is common can be treated as say some k or t or y something. Now if you replace, this is finally t square minus 9 into, this is into, no? So 9 into t plus 8 is equals to 0. As usual a quadratic one, and the factors are t minus 1 and t minus 8. So on equating to 0 we get t values are 1 comma 8. But t means 2 to the power of x square plus 2. Hence let us equate 2 to the power of x square plus 2 to 1 and to 8. 1 comma 8, no? So is equals to 1 and is equals to 8. So now is equals to 1, because here the base is 2, then 1 can I express as 2 to the power of 0. So once bases are equal, so on equating powers also equal. So from this we get it x square plus 2 is equals to 0, and from this x square is equals to minus 2. But my dear, x square is nothing but a square, perfect square. Never be a negative, this is, isn't it? So this is not possible. This case is not possible, right, ma? And look at the next case, that is 2 to the power of x square plus 2 is equals to 8. Since here the base is 2, let me want to write even base as some 2 cube. Hence we can equate the powers, x square plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 2 if you send 3 minus 2, which is equals to 1. Hence x square is equals to 1. Then from this we get it that x is equals to plus or minus 1. So case 1 not at all possible. So only this is the existence case. Hence the values of x. What is asking? Set of. Set, no? Hence x is equals to, write in the set form, minus 1 comma 1 as a roster form. Set of all values of x. They are nothing but minus 1 and plus 1. Coming to the next problem. Solve for x if 3 to the power of 2x plus 5 is equals to 3 to the power of x plus 2 plus 2. So here let me want to use, this is the formula, a to the power of x plus y can be written as a to the power of x into a to the power of y. So this is the formula which we are going to use now. So according to that, this one I can write it as 3 to the power of 2x into 3 to the power of 5, which is equals to 3 to the power of x into 3 square, and plus 2 is common. Now you know this is 3 to the power of x whole square and 3 power 5, which is equals to 243. So 243 into 2 to the power of x whole square, and if I bring this is 3 square, 9 into 3 power x, and minus 2 is equals to 0. So let it be, 3 power x is equal to say some t, hence this is 243 into t square minus 90 minus 2 is equals to 0. So which is a quadratic equation which can be reduced into factors. So better divide both sides with 243. So if you divide with 243, now 243 by 243 gets cancelled. Now this is t square minus 9 by 243, which is by 27, minus t by 27 minus 2 by 243 is equals to 0. So nothing but just I want to divide with 243 on both sides. Now this is, we can factorize, and the factors are t minus 1 by 9, t minus 1 by 9 into t plus 2 by 7 is equals to 0. So from this, on equating to 0, we get t is equals to 1 by 9, and one more thing is t is equals to minus 2 by 27. But what is t? We assume t as 3 power x. So this is 3 to the power of x is equals to 1 by 9. Hence 3 to the power of x is equals to 1 by 9 I can mention as 3 to the power of minus 2. So from this I can say that x is equals to minus 2. And coming to here, 3 to the power of x is equals to minus 2 by 27. But my dear, we discussed it in the properties, the last one, 9th one. Exponential function range is strictly positive, greater than 0. So since a power x is always greater than 0, it never be equals to negative number. So this condition is not possible. So this is not at all possible. Hence the value of x is minus 2. So here the value of x is equals to minus 2. If suppose the question is an objective one, then you can also go through the verification. Option verification is also a better technique, but this is only for objective, if it is an objective examination, but not for the subjective one, right? So dear students, I hope you all understand about these concepts related to exponential functions, and in the next video we will be discussing about inequalities of exponential functions. So before that, you go through the properties of these exponential functions thoroughly, so that we can concentrate on the next topic, which is exponential inequalities. Until then, thank you everybody.